Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Not what I was expecting to make another video about, but it's a rant video. And it's unscripted. Yay! Okay, what do I have to talk about? Okay, first thing I want to talk about is the it's FNTD2. That's what I want to talk about. God, I hate that. Anyways, boss raids. Debs, what the fuck were you thinking? What were you thinking when it came down to boss raids? Because let me go back to the wiki I've been helping with over the last few days. 350 raid coins for a Time Lord Withered Freddy present is way too much. I mean, previously it was like 500. Yes. You heard me right. 500 raid coins. Previously, you would need to get a Time Lord Withered Freddy. Now it's 350, and I still feel like that's a little too much. At least make it doable if you're gonna make it a part of the OMC quests. So yeah, if anyone's wanting to do the OMC quests after you unlock them, please save Time Lord for last, because most likely that will be the most shittiest part of the grind you have to do. Like, let me explain each of the quests that I have written down here on the wiki. Number 1, reach wave 100 on boss raids with only water animatronics. To even do this, you would need Foxy, Frosty the Snowcake, Fisherman Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Frostmancer Bonnie, Serpent Endo, Shark Withered Foxy, Leviathan Mangle, and Frozen King Foxy, just to do something like this. Unless you have those unless you have those units. Good luck. Like, good luck trying to get that quest done. Although for some reason, from my experience, I had only 1 or 2 of them. And I got it somehow, so yeah, it's weird. Then the second one's obviously obtain Time Lord Withered Freddy. Save the present for last. Gain that present for last. You'll thank me later. 3. Open 50 raid presents. You need 250 to open all of them. And this is the part where I'm just going to say, just save them up over time. Like, save up a lot of raid coins so you can actually knock 2 birds with 1 stone. Then the last 3 are actually the easiest shit you can do if you got the units. Which is beat Game 1, Night 6, which 4 to 6 are Game 1, Night 6, Nightmare difficulty. Game 2, Night 6, Nightmare difficulty, and Game 3, Night 6, Nightmare difficulty, and you have to beat all of them on that difficulty. Be aware that Night 6 of Game 1 has the starting cash of 500. Night 6 of Game 2 and 3 both have 8k. I thought I'd let you know this, so if you do want to do it, which I kinda advise you not to in a way, please, like, take your time with it. Boss raids is slow, and it's probably best to just take your time. But yeah, boss raids is not horrible, but there are things that can be fixed. Like the fucking icons for some of these modifiers. Like, seriously. What were they thinking? What were they fucking thinking? When it came down to giving speed 6 and range 6 the fucking damage icons, and range 5 the range 6 icon. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? And apparently Pandora's boxes are bugged? Dude, they're breaking the game. But yeah, I just hope that they do fix certain things, because it pisses me off knowing that some certain things are just broken. And there's also like small little issues that I have that they are just noticing at all, like once. Unless they just forgot to work on those. Yeah, I could rule that out. But yeah, if you ever do boss raids, either get friends or have the absolute most patience with it as possible. Because, yeah, it's not a mode you could just, like, macro fully, because you definitely need to, like, place down units every time they get sold. Maps are randomized with the 3 that we got right now. And just also the fact that it's kind of shit in a way, but but yeah. Anyways, that's enough of boss raids. I don't want to stay on it all day. But now, whenever I hear OFC quests, I think of the torment I went through, praying that I could just get a Time Lord Withered ready and just get done with it, because it's that bad. And to even get the quests, you have to get 1.2 or more difficulty modifier. Or, well, just difficulty in general. From the difficulty modifiers, which I will tell you how much they do per one. So, wait. Where is it in this list? Oh, they just didn't add the fucking thing to the list. Huh. Well then, that's swell. But yeah, there is like difficulty common, difficulty 1 common, 2 rare, 3 epic, 4 mythic, 5 secret, 6 nightmare, 7 is apex. But yeah, I don't know how much they do, because they didn't bother adding them to the list of modifiers that they have on this fucking user guide. Guys, fix that. Anyways, done with boss raids. Don't want to talk about it anymore. But I do want to say, you get this hourglass modifier, which I happily called on the wiki the hourglass of consequences, by getting to like wave 100, I think, or just get through the entire thing with 1.2 or more difficulty. Then go back to lobby once you die. Go to purple guy, who will have the modifiers for you. And it's literally the first modifier you will see in the hero rarity. Then you have to equip it and then go through like 100 waves with it. And then from there you got the quest unlock. It's all good luck from there. Just good luck. But yeah, with all that said, I'm done talking about FNTD2 as a whole right now. Now, what do I have on here again? Oh. Well, this is something I wanted this entire rant video to be about. But I kind of decided, you know what? I'm just going to combine it with 2 other topics I want to talk about and just... This is going to be a long one. I'm going to let you all know now. So, Joe. Don't ask me who's Joe, and then don't ask for the Joe Mama joke, because this is actually a friend I know named Joe. So, Joe, if you are watching this somehow, I am very sorry in advance. Because, oh my god, how you do character design is terrible! Like, guys, you don't understand. There are certain aspects of character design you would have to understand when it comes to me that really need to be known before you just make a character that literally is by definition got a almost god-moded OC who could die, but probably won't be dead for long. But yeah. Basically, how I do character design is I do the design, come up with the personality as I do the face, kind of. It's more of like the pose, but kind of the face as well. Then I come up with a name at random that would fit him, hopefully. Or be a remake of an old OC of mine that I want to revamp at one point. And then I do like a short backstory for them that is easily readable and isn't one that just makes me want to scream bloody murder from just reading a few sentences of it. Like, I also just kind of like to just avoid making too many God OCs because, my god, that's literally most of Joe's characters. God OCs. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He's done a lot of them. Even with his, like, main OC, Foxy Archiner, or Cyrus Archiner, I don't know. They both are technically the same character, but Cyrus is more nerfed than Foxy. Sorta, kinda. I don't fucking know. They both literally have the same personality, the same-ish design, and not to mention, they literally have the same feats as each other and carry two ruins. The Ruin of Will and the Ruin of Wrath. The Ruin of Wrath is just Joe's way of making a Fleetway Foxy, which I don't remember the name of, but I'd probably rather not remember it. Oh, and also, there was a time where one of Joe's characters, Infection, as a rapist. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That character, from what I remember at one point, was indeed a rapist. Do I support this? No. I honestly never thought about it much at the time, but now... yeah, I'm now leaning towards more of, yeah, I'm kind of done being near characters like that. And not to even mention... My god. My god. There is a time where I need to, like, actually explain what I'm about to say before I even say it. So basically, there is this character of mine named Steel Writ that I made, which is basically a Battlesonic Spirit Schmidt, but has, like, way more differences than Battlesonic, kind of. I'll put Steel Writ's design on screen and then their Neo form, which I don't know what to actually call it instead of Neo. Steel Writ. But yeah, I just want to express. This bitch carries an Infinity Ruin. Infinity Ruins are basically the Infinity Stones, but more raw in power. But in terms of the chart, the Power Ruin, which is... Let me actually look at my list of the ruins again, so I get this right. The Ruin of Deadly Power is the most dangerous ruin that you can ever see. Literally above Ruin of Phantom Reality and Ruin of Void Space. And just to express this, if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 specifically, you'll see how devastating the Power Stone is. Imagine that, but times 10. Or even worse, times 100. That's how bad the Ruin of Deadly Power is. And Joe, with Foxy Arciner, says, nah, I'd win. Because I'm more intelligent. Like, dude, you're facing against someone who's the definition of a powerhouse. A very enhanced powerhouse. Who can literally make a spear, if charged enough, can destroy, could pretty much, at like normal scale, like if it's just charged up enough, it can destroy an entire mountain. Even worse, if charged enough, could probably maybe make the moon explode in half. Maybe. Or cause like mini asteroids to self-destruct and cause like a small meteor shower to happen. I know, not good power scaling when it comes to the Ruin, but keep in mind, I am gonna like fix up the Ruin, the Infinity Ruins here and there, because they were just like Ruin of Power, Ruin of Reality, Ruin of Space, Ruin of Soul, Ruin of Time, and Ruin of Soul. Now, with how I named them, I'm going to name them in the order of the Infinity Stones. So, forgive me. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Ruin of Deadly Power, Ruin of Phantom Reality, Ruin of Void Space, Ruin of Manipulated Time, Ruin of Astral Mind, and Ruin of Fractured Soul. These are all the ruins in the order of the Infinity Ruin Dangerous Meter. Basically, top is most dangerous, lowest is least dangerous. And you may notice there's one in fourth that I glossed over, and that's the Ruin of Unbound Will, and I am now considering this non-canon. Yes, I'm considering this Ruin non-canon to the Infinity Ruins, because at first it was canon, but due to the blocking Joe as of like Monday, on the same day that we lost a cat, I don't want to talk about that. It's personal, and I'd rather just have it written down somewhere. So maybe I'll leave it in the comment section, pinned. Who knows? I don't. I'll maybe do that, but yeah. Basically, Joe made the Ruin of Unbound Will and talked with me about making it canon to the ruins, and I think I agreed at one point, but now since I have Joe blocked on, like, ever since, like, Monday of the last week of January, last month, on a Monday at 12:21 a.m., yeah, I think I'm going to consider that non-canon now, because, yeah, there's just no way I'm making that canon anymore. But yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you all. Okay, the reason why I have Joe blocked is because he was being a little racist in his D&D campaign that me, Velvet, Brooke, and a few other people were in, including Gregory. And let's just say the racism comes from a character who's basically one of the only shopkeepers named Chai, who's just a piece of shit of a racial stereotype of, I believe, a Chinese person that was from another campaign he was in, which is, wow. Even I wouldn't steal characters like that just to fill in the void of, shit, we need a shopkeeper. Not to mention, he put himself into the campaign at one point as, like, a Adventurers Guild NPC, and the entire campaign was just a railroad campaign, and Joe, if you're watching this, don't defend yourself about this, because you did do this, and I know you will pretty much confirm that this is what happened. And I'm honestly just kind of done with D&D due to that experience alone. And I have been in campaigns that A, never got continued, and B, haven't even started yet. But yeah, at this point, I'm kind of at that mark where what is even going on when it comes to this stuff? But yeah. Okay, I think I'm done talking about Joe and character design, but please keep in mind that I do character designs both on A, paper, and B, Gacha Life 2. Gacha Life 2 helps me out with characters that I want to make, but just can't draw them for some reason. And drawing is just for characters that absolutely need a drawn, like, render of them, that I do also need to digitalize at some point. But yeah, with this said, that's all that section. Now, let's... Oh. Well, this third one will be the one that probably makes this video better, because I have talked about this game, kind of. But I will make, like, a whole video talking about this game. So basically, RTA, Return to Animatronica, is short for... is the short... Okay, RTA is short for Return to Animatronica, which is a FNAF World fan game on Roblox. Yes, this is a Roblox game. Do I care? No. Do I love it? Yes. I love it a lot. Like, a lot. I've basically almost gotten everything. There's just event skins I need. There's Robux purchase. There's, like, Robux packs I need to get. Monthly stuff I need to get. But yeah, that's not what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about this fucker and how long it took to get this guy. Because my god, he took a long time trying to get. And I actually got him, finally, a few weeks ago. Here's a video of how happy I sounded actually getting him, finally, after like months of random motivation loss and regaining that motivation I lost. All because I was on the family computer with a strat that I came up with on the spot, where I just thought of, what if I just... What if I am low on health and I just use this button to just run away? So I could heal up, and then after a little bit, I do what I can to actually damage System Error Toy Bonnie. And mind you, this is the strat that I came up with solo, and I got him. But yeah, here's the video of me actually getting him. Or well, the video of me after I finally got him. And yeah, I did actually play Lego Marvel Superheroes after this was made. And yeah, that's the struggle. Like, seriously, this boss, Debs, why? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you all. I might actually, like, probably do this from now on, where after beating the dungeon normally on my phone, I am going to beat its secret boss on the family computer. And I'm probably going to ask, like, if Wenny, my little sister, is ever home from going places, or it's a school day and she is somewhere, like, for example, at work with our mom or at work with our dad, which she kind of does randomly, I will like, depending if she is home or not, I might ask her if it's fine if I just hop on the family computer for a bit, get what I need, what I want to do done, and then just hop off after signing her back in on the computer, like signing her back onto Roblox. But yeah, trust me, guys. If you want to get System Error Toy Bonnie, A, you need a lot of speed, as you need a lot of health. And 2, there is so much that happens when it comes to these bosses. Like, dear God. Like, actually, System Error Toy Bonnie has this thing where during, like, the time you have to try and kill him, before, like, reaching phase 2 and then having to kill him again, he spawns these guys, these little shits. I'd say both A, avoid them at all costs, and B, kill them if you can do it. And I'd say do it with Flash Dash and make a virus, and you'll get them done with. And if you are lucky enough, you will get System Error Toy Bonnie finally. But yeah. And I think you're probably wondering, how do you get him in the first place? You're probably going to ask me. You need to find, as 8-Bit Funtime Foxy, you need to find this door. Break it. Break this down if you ever find a doorway that's bricked off. Then from there, you will find a server room, a small one. But then you'll find a chest themed around System Error Toy Bonnie. You have to open it, and you get the corrupted drive. This is the thing you need after beating Toy Freddy, VR Toy Freddy. There we go. And then as 8-Bit Funtime Foxy, you go over to this wall and flash dash right through it, like you've been doing with those secret brick walls you can find. And yeah, you now can fight System Error Toy Bonnie. Good luck. But yeah, that's all I wanted to like rant about and all that. Okay, you may be wondering, what else happened on Monday a few hours after you blocked Joe? Well, you're gonna have to look in the pinned comments for that. The pinned comment for that, because yeah, no, I am not explaining it here. But let's just say we lost a cat, and honestly, it's not really like great to talk about all the time, so I'll leave it in the pinned comment down below, because I know people are probably going to read comments more than descriptions. But yeah, with all this said, I'm going to have both FNTD2 and Return to Animatronica games linked in the description for those who want to play it. And I'm probably going to upload another video, which is another one of my RTA recordings. But this time you actually hear, you can hopefully hear my Roblox voice chat. But yeah, with all this said, hope you all have a good day or night, depending where you all are. Hope to see you all flip side and in the afterlife. And until next time.